What's up, everybody? Today I wanted to talk about a hero that I think doesn't get in as much recognition as they should for being as good as they are, because I feel like on the field they're kind of boring. They're not a spellcaster. They don't do a lot of cool stuff. They don't even get a cool mount. But I feel like what they do is highly important for Cathay, and that would be the Gate Master. The Gate Master, on first glance, is kind of boring. Just a hybrid hero with not great dueling stats, not great range damage. Tactician, a small area buff around him. But what's really important here is this: the Jade Standard. So, what does the Jade Standard do? So, it reduces upkeep by 10% for Jade Warriors, Jade Warrior Halberds, Jade Warrior Crossbows, etc., etc. And gives them +6 melee defense. Okay, so +6 melee defense and a 10% upkeep reduction, big whoop, but it stacks. So if we come over here to Yao Chu and look at his Jade Warriors. Now, before I do this, I want y'all to look at Jade Warriors by default here. And it still has the Gate Master selected. Jade Warriors are solid line holders. They have good leadership and good armor, solid melee defense. And, you know, the halberds are obviously anti-large armor piercing. They're good for the early game. And, you know, through the mid game, sure. You know, but, you know, logic would dictate, you know, okay, well, when we can afford it, we get Celestial Dragon Guard, right? I wouldn't advise getting these guys, honestly, because the way you can buff up Jade Warriors and even Jade Lancers is just so insane. So let's look at their stats here. Let's just melee attack 24, melee defense 34. Okay. Armor 70. Right. So let's look at these in this Magistrate's army. 80 armor, 83 melee defense. So not much is going to be hitting these guys. This is amazing for a line holder to let your ranged units work. 81 here on the halberds. I mean, these guys will hold forever because they just won't get hit. And, you know, spells and whatnot, that's a whole different situation. But just to put it in perspective, right, I would say probably the best line holder, you know, stat for stat in the game is probably the Chosen of Slanesh with Hell Scourges, right? They have poison attacks. They have a really high melee defense and a lot of armor. 70. Our Jade Warriors have 80 plus. The only thing they're lacking on is poison attacks, kill power, and armor. Well, if you're playing Wanbo and you have a Celestial Armory, +20 armor. Get this technology. I mean, I know it's way at the end of the tree, but eventually, +20 armor. So if we look at Wanbo's army, because he recruited in that province, these Jade Warriors, you can put up against anybody. And look at the upkeep. 77 gold for the price of a unit of peasant spears. It's actually cheaper than peasant spears at this point. You get amazing line holders, just great. And with them being so cheap, you can fill the rest of your army with Celestial Dragon Crossbows, which are amazing. So this is your damage. Some sky junks for more damage. Now, it's not just Jade Warriors. As we said, Jade Lancers get buffed up too. 60 melee defense on cavalry, effectively turning the shot cav into melee cav. Now, the only thing that they're missing out on is their damage is kind of middling, but their charge bonus more than makes up for it. So on a charge, you know, add 113 to their melee attack, split up 113 between their weapon damage and AP weapon damage, and all of a sudden we're hitting pretty freaking hard. Add on top of that Devastating Flanker from Tech, and I think Jade Lancers are highly slept on, highly. And you know, you may say, Spoons, this guy's got the Griffin Legion Lance. Of course, his cavalry hits hard. Okay. Well, let's come over here. My lord that does not have the Griffin Legion Lance. Where are you at? 105 is still good. Now, obviously, he doesn't have as many Gate Masters, but now you may be saying, okay, you know, Gate Masters are good. They reduce upkeep. They buff the melee defense. That makes your guys really tanky. Where am I going to get all these Gate Masters from? So let's just go over here to Cathay. Anywhere you can squeeze a Jade Barracks into, squeeze it in. Because what happens here is not only do you get an extra Gate Master capacity for every tier 3 Jade Barracks. Okay, so it's so cool. You're also reducing your global recruitment time. So if I come down here and do the Golden Colossus, we're gonna pretend that Jade Barracks isn't here. We just recruit, you know, whatever, a Lord. 1 turn global recruit. 1 turn global recruit. 1 turn, 1 turn. 1 turn, because I built the cavalry building in a bunch of settlements. So, you know, you could fill out an army very quickly. And in fact, that's what I did here. This lord at this settlement recruited all this, beat Gorok. I mean, you can't beat it, man. I mean, it's great. It's a win-win. You get more heroes that make your Jade Warriors cheaper. You get Jade Warriors faster. It's just an amazing addition to a Cathay roster. And this is kind of how I like to put army groups together. We'll just use Wombo as an example. This is kind of like a static front line with her damage dealers and artillery. And then we have a reinforcing army, kind of like a shot cav group, to come in and chase everything down and do a lot of damage. And we've been giving it to the Lizardmen. I mean, we're at war with Gorok now, but see, we've wiped out Tehinoan, and things are looking good. I will say that the only thing they're lacking, that's something like Cathay, that Bretonia has, is life magic. You can get it from a Shugengan Lord. But what I was enjoying doing is, if you can ally with some Lizardmen, get yourself a Revivification Crystal Bastillodon. It resurrects models. You have 7 uses of this. It's a big heal. But yeah, I think these units are, especially Jade Lancers. Jade Lancers get a lot of shit. When I think, like, out of the box, they kind of suck. If you invest in them just a little bit, they get really good. I mean, look at this. Hold up. Let's not use this one because that army is still being built up. But let's look at this guy. 54 melee defense. Okay, so let's compare that to other melee cavalry. The Empire, there you go. What do you say, 54? Knights of the Black Rose, 50. So it's comparable. How about Bretonia? 58. I would say Grail Guardians are some of the best melee cav in the game. Having comparable melee defense is amazing. For the cost, almost 500 gold per turn. 200. So less than half the cost. And they have an amazing charge bonus. Just consider this when you're playing Cathay next. Get Gate Masters. Get Celestial Generals. This skill that they have here, the Comet of Wei Jin, makes your charge bonus so good. And charge bonus is all you're going to get for Jade Lancers, right? Maybe a little bit of weapon strength. But in the tech tree, it's mostly charge bonus. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Recruit more Gate Masters. Kind of what I've been doing is, where are we? You can see here, Spellcaster and then some Gate Masters. Spellcaster and then some Gate Masters. And you can get away with that, you know, have a little bit of artillery back here. You could probably work in some, Crane Gunners or Iron Hail Gunners and checkerboard them. I just haven't been doing that. I like the arcing fire of the crossbows more, and the line of sight for gunpowder units is just a little too wonky at times for me. But yeah, guys, that's all I want to talk about. I hope you get some good use out of these Gate Masters. If you liked the video, like, comment, maybe even subscribe. You know, it helps out more than you could ever know. And let me know anything you think I should give some tips on, anything you need help with. And check me out on Twitch every Friday and Sunday. Friday at 9 p.m. EST and Sunday at noon. We play PvP campaigns in Warhammer 3. It's a good time. Come check us out. And until then, strategize and mobilize.